Hi, Year 6. Welcome again. Let's continue to talking about more about forces, okay? In last session, we talked about friction force, air resistance, and water resistance, okay? And you know that the friction force, air resistance, and water resistance against motion. Now, we will talk about upthrust force. Upthrust force is defined as a pushing force exerted by water, okay, to try to move the object upward. So, upthrust force is a type of pushing force or upward force against the gravity, okay. When we throw a ball in the water, the ball attracted to the bottom of the water due to the action of the gravitational force, okay, and the water exerted pushing force to try to move the ball upward, okay. So upthrust force, pushing force exerted by water to move the object upward, okay, and this is a type of force against the gravity, okay. So we have two cases. If the weight of the object larger than upthrust force, the object will sink in water, okay? And if the weight of the object is smaller than upthrust force, the object will float, okay? Also, we have another type against gravity known as reaction force, okay? Reaction force, a type of the force that act in the opposite direction to the force of the gravity. So it works against weight, against gravity, okay? Look at the car, and this is moving car. We can determine different types of force that acting on the car during motion, okay? Note that the yellow arrow refers to the direction of the motion of the car. The car moves forward, okay? And we have two forces against motion. The first one, the red arrow, refers to the friction force between car tires and the road, and it acts in the against direction of the motion. Also, we have a purple arrow. Purple arrow refers to the air resistance, okay, that face the car body during motion in the air, okay, and also the air resistance act in the opposite direction of the motion, okay. So yellow arrow refers to movement force that push the car forward. Red arrow refers to the friction force arises between car tires and road, and also purple arrow refers to the air resistance that act in the opposite direction of motion, okay. And we have also green arrow. Green arrow refers to the gravitational force or the weight of the car that enable the car to attract it to the center of the earth, and against the weight we have reaction force. Reaction force act in the against of the gravity, okay. So blue arrow refer to the reaction force that work against or in the opposite direction of the gravity that keep the car moving the road, okay. The last type of the force, magnetic force, okay. Magnetic force, what's meant by magnet? Magnet, a piece of iron that can pull things that made of iron and steel, okay. We have a piece of iron. If this piece of iron can attract the things or object made of iron and steel, this is iron known as magnet, okay. And we have two types of magnet. We have natural magnet and artificial magnet. Natural magnet is a block of iron ore, black iron ores, okay. And artificial magnet, a piece of magnet, okay, that have different shapes like horseshoe and bar magnet, okay. The magnet characterized by the presence of two poles, North Pole and South Pole, okay. North Pole colored by red, while South Pole colored by blue, okay. And this is area of the magnet has the powerful of the magnetic force, okay. What's meant by magnetic force? Magnetic force, the ability of the magnet to attract object made of iron and steel, okay. This is ability known as magnetic force, okay. And the area of the magnet has the powerful magnetic force, the two poles. or the magnetic poles, okay? Again, what's meant by magnetic poles? A place or an area of the magnet, okay, where the attraction force is powerful, okay? This is area of the magnet. South pole and north pole has most powerful magnetic force, okay? And we know that the red pole, known as north pole, and the blue pole is known as south pole, okay? From the property of the magnet, okay, the similar poles repel each other, okay, while different poles attracted, okay? Listen to me. When you approach north pole of the magnet A to the north pole of the magnet B, what happened? They push, okay? They repel each other. They repel each other, okay? Because both of them are similar, okay? And the similar poles or like poles in magnet always repel each other, okay? But when we approach north pole from the magnet A to the south pole of the magnet B, what happened? They pull each other, okay? So they attract because they are different, okay? So the different poles attract each other, okay? In this diagram, north pole with the north pole repel each other. South pole and south pole repel each other because they are similar poles. But south pole and north pole attract each other. North pole and south pole also attract each other because they are different poles, okay? So we have a rule like or similar poles repel each other, okay, while dislike or different poles attracted each other, okay? Also, we can classify material around us, okay, according to their ability to attract to the magnet into magnetic material and the non-magnetic material, okay? Magnetic material that attract to the magnet, okay, like iron, steel, cobalt, nickel, okay? Iron, steel, cobalt, nickel are known as magnetic material because all of them are attracted to the magnet. While non-magnetic material, the materials that don't attract to the magnet, okay, like aluminium, copper, glass, wood, rubber, paper, and so on, okay? Why aluminium is non-magnetic material? Because it doesn't attract to the magnet, okay? The magnet has area around, surrounded by area, okay? And in this area, the magnetic force appears. This is area known as magnetic field, okay? So the magnetic field of the magnet, the area or the space around the magnet where the magnetic force appears, okay? So if we have iron or steel object in this area, in magnetic field of the magnet, so the magnet can attract them, okay? But if we have iron or steel object outside magnetic field, okay, the magnet can't attract them, okay, because the object is outside its magnetic field, okay? So the magnetic field known as the space around the magnet where the magnetic force appear, okay? Year 6, thank you for your good listening. Goodbye.